Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. On behalf of our founder Acharya, in some places yesterday was the disappearance day of Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur, one of our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas. In Atlanta it was yesterday, and today is Dwadashi. Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur appeared on Ekadashi in the year 1480 AD. So did he appear before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or after Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Yes, 6 years earlier, before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's advent, he appeared on Ekadashi. And, beg your pardon, he appeared in the year 1480, he disappeared in the year 1540 on Ekadashi, which was yesterday. It was his disappearance day yesterday. And today, being Dwadashi, the festival to celebrate his disappearance is held. Because on Ekadashi, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas are fasting. So they observe the festival today. And today is that Tithi, where Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur's Tirobhav Mahotsav is celebrated in Shri Khanda. So, I would like to read one verse from Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 10, and it is verse number 78 and 79. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is writing, Khandavasi Mukundadas Shri Raghunandana Narahari Dasa Chiranjiva Sulochana Ei Saba Mahashakha Chaitanya Kripadham Prema Phala Phula Kare Jahata Hadat. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki translation. Shri Khandavasi Mukunda and his son Raghunandan were the 39th branch of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tree. Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur was the 40th branch. Chiranjeev the 41st branch. And Sulochan, the 42nd branch. They were all big branches of the all-merciful tree of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they distributed the fruits and flowers of Krishna Prem anywhere and everywhere. See? Ei Saba Mahashakha Chaitanya Kripadham Prema Phala Phula Kare Jahata Hadan. They are distributing the fruits and flowers of Krishna Prem everywhere. Who? Shri Narahari Sarkar, Shri Mukunda Sarkar, Shri Raghunandan, Shri Chiranjeev, and Shri Sulochan. These are the Shri Khandavasis. They are from the place called Shri Khanda. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Shri Mukunda Das was the son of Shri Narayana Das and the elder brother of Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur. Shri Mukunda Sarkar's second brother's name was Madhav Das and his son was named Raghunandan Das. Shri Mukunda Sarkar's son is Raghunandan Das. Descendants of Raghunandan Das. The descendants of Raghunandan Das still live 4 miles west of Katwa in the village named Shri Khanda, where Shri Raghunandan Thakur used to live. Raghunandan had one son named Kanai, who had 2 sons, Madan Rai, who was a disciple of Shri Narahari Thakur, and Vamshivadan. It is estimated that at least 400 men descended in this dynasty. 400 devotees appeared in this dynasty. All their names are recorded in the village of Shri Khanda. In the Gaura Ganodesh Deepika, verse number 175, it is stated that the Gopi, whose name was Vrinda Devi, became Mukunda Das, lived in Shri Khanda village and was very dear to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Shri Gauramitaya, Shri Shri Jagannath, Subhadra Devi, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Devi, Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Chuki. They were very dear to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His wonderful devotion and love for Krishna are described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 15. It is stated in the Bhakti Ratnakar, 8th wave, that Raghunandan Thakur used to serve a deity of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur was a very famous devotee. Lochan Das Thakur, the celebrated author of Shri Chaitanya Mangal, was a disciple of Shri Narahari Sarkar. Today we are observing the disappearance festival of Shri Narahari Sarkar, and his disciple was Shri Lochan Das Thakur, who wrote many songs, many bhajans, and also author of Shri Chaitanya Mangal, a very famous biography of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and Shri Chaitanya Bhagavad by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur are the two main biographies of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But there are other biographies also written by devotees like Shri Murari Put and others. And one of them is by Lochan Das Thakur, Srila Lochan Das Thakur. Book is called Chaitanya Mangal. In the Chaitanya Mangal, it is stated that Shri Gadadhar Pandit and Shri Narahari Sarkar were extremely dear to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But there is no specific statement regarding the inhabitants of the village of Shrikhanda. Chiranjeev and Sulochan were both residents of Shrikhanda, where their descendants are still living. Of Chiranjeev's two sons, the elder was Ramchandra Kaviraj. Jai Shri Radha Madan Mohan Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Shri Gaurnita Shri Tulsi Maharani ki Jai. So, of Chiranjeev's two sons, the elder was Ramchandra Kaviraj. Does Ramchandra Kaviraj sound familiar? Yeah, just now we were singing. Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Das. So Srila Prabhupada is writing here. Of Chiranjeev's two sons, the elder was Ramchandra Kaviraj, who was a disciple of Srila Srinivas Acharya and an intimate associate of Srila Narottama Das Thakur. The younger son was Govinda Kaviraj. Does Govinda Kaviraj sound familiar? Bhajahure mana Shri Nanda Nandana Abhaya Charanara Vindare Durlabha Manava Janama Satsange Tarahoe Bhava Sindhure Shravana Kirtana Smarana Vandana Pada Sevana Dasyare Pujana Sakhi Jana Govinda Dasa Abhilash. Govinda Kaviraj, the second son of Shri Chiranjeev, who is also Shri Khandavasi. The younger son was Govinda Kaviraj, the famous Vaishnava poet. Chiranjeev's wife was Sunanda and his father-in-law was Damodar Sen Kaviraj. Chiranjeev previously lived on the banks of Ganga in the village of Kumarnagar. The Gaura Ganadesh Dipika verse 207 states that Chiranjeev was formerly Chandrika Sakhi in Vrindavan. So there is a verse in Gaura Ganadesh Dipika by Shri Kavi Karnapur, the son of Shivananda Sen, verse number 117. Please recite after me. Pura Madhumati Prana Sakhi Vrindavane Sthita Adhuna Narhari Akhya Sarakara Prabho Priya. Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur is very dear to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabho Priya, and previously Pura Madhumati Prana Sakhi Vrindavane Sthita. Narahari Sarkar Thakur in Krishna Leela is Madhumati Sakhi, a very intimate friend of Srimati Radharani. That is Narahari Sarkar's identity in Krishna Leela. Now, Shri Narahari Sarkar, he was a very dear devotee of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His elder brother was Mukunda Sarkar, and they were both born in physician family. They were all doctors. Shri Mukunda Sarkar was a practicing Vaidya, practicing physician, and Narahari Sarkar was a preacher. He used to speak Krishna Katha, he used to do kirtans, he used to travel and preach. And he even had disciples, Shri Narahari Sarkar. And one of his disciples was his own nephew, the son of Mukunda Sarkar, that is Shri Raghunandan Thakur. Anybody knows about Shri Raghunandan Thakur? What famous pastime he is connected with? What was the name of the deity? Gopinath. Gopinath. He made Gopinath eat the laddu directly. So that was Raghunandan Thakur. And who is his guru? Sri Narhari Sarkar Thakur. Raghunandan Thakur was his disciple. So they were very great devotees, and they are mentioned several times in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. One verse we just read, where Narhari Sarkar, Mukunda Sarkar, Raghunandan Thakur, they are mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Another incident where they are mentioned is when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas and he went to Jagannath Puri. Every year during Chaturmas, the 4 months of the rainy season, monsoon season, all the devotees from Bengal, they would go to Jagannath Puri. So when this incident is mentioned, it is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, 10th chapter, verse 90. Mukunda Narhari Raghu Nandan Khanda Haite Acharya Thai Aila Nilachala Jaite. When the devotees got ready to go from Navadvip to Nilachal, Jagannath Puri, they all assembled at the house of Advaita Acharya. And who came? Mukunda Narhari Raghunandan. Khanda Haite. The Khandavas, Shri Khandavasis, they came. So they are mentioned. So they were very eager to meet Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And every year they travelled. When they reached, for the first year when they reached Jagannath Puri, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had become a devotee recently. So Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas from Katwa. He came to Shantipur. He lived there for 10 days. From Shantipur, Mahaprabhu took permission from Shachimata and went to Jagannath Puri. Correct? He went to Jagannath Puri and he delivered Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Everybody remembers that pastime? There was a conversation. He stayed in the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who was an impersonalist, became a pure devotee by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left Jagannath Puri. And where did he go? South India Yatra for 2 years. Before delivering Maharaj Prataprudra, before giving mercy to Maharaj Prataprudra, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only gave mercy to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and then left. Then after 2 long years he came back, just before Rath Yatra. And he, when Lord Jagannath performs the Leela of becoming sick, he is not giving darshan. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was feeling great separation and he went to Aladna. In the meantime, all the residents of Bengal, Navadvip, they came to know that Mahaprabhu has completed his South Indian tour and he has come back to Jagannath Puri. So they immediately got ready and 200 devotees came to Jagannath Puri from Navadvip. First year. Now Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya has become a devotee. But he is not with Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is in Aladna. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya has come to know that 200 devotees of Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya have arrived from Navadvip to Jagannath Puri. But he doesn't know them. But there is one devotee who knows them. Anybody knows the name? Gopinath Acharya. Because Gopinath Acharya is originally from Navadvip. So he knows all these devotees. Gopinath Acharya knows. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Maharaj Prataprudra, they go to Gopinath Acharya. And they ask him, can you tell us about these devotees who have arrived? Now Mahaprabhu has not come yet. So Swarup Damodar Goswami comes with 2 garlands and he garlands one personality from Navadvip. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is curious that Swarup Damodar Goswami is a very great sannyasi. He is bringing 2 garlands and putting both garlands around the neck of this great effulgent personality from Navadvip. Who is this personality? So we ask him, who is this personality? So Gopinath Acharya, who knows all the devotees of Navadvip, he tells, this great personality who was just offered obeisances by Swarup Damodar Goswami and garlanded twice by Swarup Damodar Goswami is the great Advaita Acharya. Great Advaita Acharya, who has brought all the devotees. So first year Advaita Acharya brought all the devotees to Jagannath Puri. And subsequently who used to bring? Shivananda Sayan. He took that service. So now Gopinath Acharya is describing all the devotees. Okay? So please listen. I will just read a few verses only in English, Srila Prabhupada's translation. But just by hearing these names, my dear friends, our hearts will become purified. And we will get Gaura Prem. We will get love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Anybody wants Gaura Prem? The king inquired to whom did Swarup Damodar Goswami and Govinda offer 2 garlands. His bodily effulgence is so great that he must be a great devotee. Please let me know. Shri Gopinath Acharya replied, his name is Shri Advaita Acharya. He is honored even by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he is therefore the topmost devotee. We have to read this verse, isn't it? Such a sweet verse. Acharya kahe ihar nama Advait Acharya, Mahaprabhu Manya Patra, Sarva Shiro Dharya. He is respected even by Mahaprabhu. Then Gopinath Acharya continues. Here is Srinivas Pandit. Here is Vakreshwar Pandit. Here is Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Here is Gadadhar Pandit. Here are Acharya Ratna. Should I read the verses? Okay, let's read. Those are all the names. Shrivas Pandita Iha Pandit Vakreshwar, Vidyanidhi Acharya Iha Pandit Gadadhar. Such sweet poetry. Acharya Ratna Iha Pandit Purandar, Gangadasa Pandit Iha Pandit Shankar. These are Acharya Ratna, Purandar Pandit, Gangadas Pandit, the teacher of Mahaprabhu, Shankar Pandit. Who is Shankar Pandit? In the Antya Leela, when Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to sleep in Gambhira, at night he would many times escape, feeling separation from Krishna. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would feel that Krishna is just outside the walls of Gambhira, and he would scratch his face against the wall, bleeding. He would scratch the floor, try to go outside, and sometimes he would escape, even though the doors were bolted. So one devotee was given the service of taking care of Mahaprabhu at night, and that was Shankar Pandit. And he would keep Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet on his chest at night as Mahaprabhu took rest. So he was the foot pillow of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shankar Pandit. Such a great devotee. A Murari Gupta iha Pandit Narayan, Haridasa Thakur iha Bhuvana Pavan. Aha. Shri Gopinath Acharya is telling Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Maharaj Prataprudra, here is Murari Gupta, incarnation of Hanumanji. Here is Narayan. Here is Haridas Thakur, the deliverer of the whole world. Ei Murari Gupta iha Pandit Narayan, Haridasa iha Bhuvana Pavan, the deliverer of the whole world, Haridas Thakur. Ei Hari Bhatta, ei Shri Narsimhananda, ei Vasudeva Datta, ei Shivananda. Here is Hari Bhatta, here is Narsimhananda Brahmachari, and here is Vasudeva Datta and Shivananda Singh. All great devotees. Govinda Madhava Ghosha ei Vasu Ghosh, Tina Bhai Kirtan Prabhu Payana Santosh. Here are 3 brothers, Govinda Ghosh, Madhava Ghosh and Vasudeva Ghosh. In their Kirtan, our Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu derives great pleasure. Payana Santosh. Radhava Pandita iha Acharya Nandan, Shrimana Pandita ei Shrikant Narayan. Anybody knows where Raghava Pandit belonged to? Which place he belonged? Shri Panihati Dham ki? Here is Raghav Pandit, here is Nandan Acharya, here is Shriman Pandit, here is Shrikant and Narayan. All great devotees of Mahaprabhu. Shuklambara Dekha ei Sridhara Vijay, Vallabha Sena ei Purushottam Sanjay. Gopinath Acharya continued to point out different devotees. Here is Shuklambar Brahmachari, incarnation of Sudama. Here is Vijay. Here is Vallabh Sen, and here is Kolavacha Sridhar. Hare Krishna. Here is Purushottam. Here is Sanjay. Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Ghoshadi Gaya Kulina Gramavasi ei Satya Raja Khan Ramananda Adi Sabe Dekha Vidyaman. Dekha Vidyaman. And here are all the residents of Kulina Gram, such as Satyaraj Khan and Ramananda. Indeed, all of them are present here. Please see, take darshan. Darshan e pavitra karo. Yehi tumhara Gurva Vaishnava Thakur. Now listen, verse number 92. Mukunda Dasa Narahari Shri Raghunandan Khandavasi Chiranjiva Arasu Lochan. Here are Mukunda Sarkar, Narahari Sarkar, Shri Raghunandan, Chiranjiv and Sulochan. All residents of Shri Khanda. Kate ka kahiba ei dekha jata jan, Chaitanya ragana sava Chaitanya jivan. How many names shall I speak to you? Gopinath Acharya is telling Maharaj Prataprudra and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. How many names shall I? There are 200 devotees. All the devotees you see here are associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is their life and soul. Maharaj Prataprudra and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had never seen devotees with such effulgence. What is that verse? ब्रह्मांड तारिते शक्ति धरे जाने जा. Mahaprabhu's each and every associate has the power to deliver one whole Brahmanda, one devotee. One universe they can deliver. That is the power of Mahaprabhu's associates. Like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, like Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, our Prabhupada. So in this way, the residents of Shrikhanda came along with all the other devotees of Navadvip to Nilachal. Are you all able to see this beautiful scene? 200 effulgent devotees headed by Sri Advaita Acharya, Srivas Thakur, Haridas Thakur. Can you imagine what Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya must have felt when he saw Haridas Thakur? Haridas Thakur, 3 lakh names every day. Such a dear devotee of Mahaprabhu. He is witnessing all this. All these devotees lived on this planet, my dear friends, just 500 years ago. And Srila Prabhupada is their representative. As the Senapati Bhakta, as the Senapati of all the devotees, Srila Prabhupada is giving this dhara to all of us. The Rath Yatra took place. The Rath Yatra took place. Before Chaturmas begins, there is Rath Yatra. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came back. We're hearing that his devotees had come from Navadvip. And then Jagannath also started giving darshan. The Snan Yatra took place, and next day was Rath Yatra. Haribol! In Rath Yatra, there were 7 Kirtan parties of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let's read about them. Out of those 7 parties, one party was the party of Sri Narahari Sarkar Thakur, the Shri Khandavasis. Khandera Sampradaya Kare Anyatra Kirtan Narahari Nachetaha Shri Raghunandan. Haribol! There were 7 Kirtan parties. One of the party was the residents of Shri Khanda. Shri Narahari Sarkar, Shri Mukunda Sarkar, Shri Raghunandan Thakur, Chiranjeev, Sulochan, etc. Great devotees. But who were the dancers? Narahari Nachetaha Shri Raghunandan. Raghunandan Thakur, the disciple, and the Guru. Guru and Chela, they are dancing together. Narahari Sarkar Thakur was the main dancer. Main dancer in Mukunda Sarkar, Shri Khanda group. But there is something mysterious, my dear friends. Please pay attention. This verse goes like this. Khandera Sampradaya Kare Anyatra Kirtan Narahari Nachetaha Shri Raghunandan. Did anyone catch? There is something different in this verse. I'll read the translation by Srila Prabhupada. Another party was formed by the people of Shri Khanda. These people were singing in a different place. In that group, Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur and Shri Raghunandan Thakur were dancing. Anybody can catch something mysterious in this verse? 7 groups are there. Some Kirtan groups are in front of Jagannath, some are on the sides. But one group is different from all others. The group from Shri Khanda. And they are doing Kirtan also elsewhere. They are not doing Kirtan with everyone else. Why? Because Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur had a special privilege. Anybody knows? Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya. Namne Gaura this very good. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna is Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Brajendra Nandana Jai. Yes. So Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, but he is in Bhakta Bhav. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of a devotee. Did Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like devotees glorifying him as Bhagwan? Never. Never. Very rarely Mahaprakash Leela. One example is there. 21 hours Mahaprabhu allowed. But otherwise Mahaprabhu is in Bhakta Bhav. He is not in Bhagwan Bhav. He is in Bhakta Bhav. He doesn't like to be glorified as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So when Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there and devotees would do Kirtan, they would do Krishna Kirtan. Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro Prema Mritam Bhoniti. Krishna Kirtan. Krishna Kirtan. But there was one devotee who had such overflowing love for Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him permission. You and your followers alone can do Gaur Kirtan even in my presence. And that was Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur, whose Tirobhav Tithi, Tirobhav Mahotsav we are celebrating today. He was given special privilege. You, Narahari Sarkar, you can glorify him openly. So, out of the 7 Kirtan groups, 6 Kirtan groups were doing Krishna Kirtan, Jagannath Kirtan. But there was this one group of Shrikhandavasi consisting of Sri Narahari Sarkar, Raghunandan, Mukunda Sarkar. They used to do Gaur Kirtan. Therefore, Anyatra Kirtan. They were doing Mahaprabhu, you be separate. And don't be with others. Others are doing Krishna Kirtan. You want to do Gaur Kirtan, you want to drink Gaur Kirtan Rasa, you drink, but do it in a separate place. So, where did they do Kirtan? These devotees from Shrikhanda, headed by Sri Narahari Sarkar, did Gaura Kirtan behind Jagannath's cart. Remember, there were carts in front, there were Kirtan groups in front of Jagannath, Kirtan groups on the sides, and one group, Kirtan group, was behind. And that was Shrikhanda-vasis, Narahari Sarkar. And they would do only Gaur Kirtan. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai! That is one important aspect of Shri Narahari Sarkar. Now, we go to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela chapter 15, verse number 132. Rath Yatra is over and Mahaprabhu requests all these devotees of Navadvip, please stay with me for 4 months of Chaturmas. Please don't go. I want your association. So all these Bengali devotees, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, all of us, we stayed with Mahaprabhu for 4 months during Chaturmas. Okay? After 4 months are over, these devotees wanted to go back to Navadvip. So they were taking permission from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please give us permission. We have to go back now to Navadvip. So Mahaprabhu called all of them one by one and gave them personal instructions. Personal instructions. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sri Mukunda Sarkar, who was a physician, that you remain a physician. And you earn physical wealth, material wealth and spiritual wealth. Do bhajan, but be a grihastha. Do your job as a doctor and earn money to maintain your family. Krishnera samsara koro chhadi anachar. Krishna mata, Krishna pita, Krishna dhana pran. Nadiya gotrum me nityananda mahajan. Krishnera samsara karo chhadi anachar. Give up sinful activities. Be a nice devotee, chant your 16 rounds nicely every day, follow 4 regulative principles, and you are a grihastha, so you work. Do your profession and earn money. Mahaprabhu told Shri Mukunda Sarkar, earn material wealth and spiritual wealth. He told Raghunandan Thakur, you do deity worship. Because you have such love for Gopinath, that you fed Gopinath laddu. So you do deity worship. You do deity worship. And he told our Narahari Sarkar Thakur, what did he tell? You remain with devotees and you preach. So that is the verse. Narahari Rahu Amar Bhakta Ganasane Eiti na Karya Sada Karaha Tinjane. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Raghunandera Karya Krishnera Sevam Krishna Seva Vina Ihar Anya Nahiman. Oh Raghunandan Thakur, you do deity worship because your heart is in deity worship. Oh, Narahari Sarkar, on the other hand, you remain with devotees and you preach and you expand my mission everywhere. So Srila Prabhupada writes a very brilliant purport, and I am going to read that purport of Srila Prabhupada. Okay? Everybody's ready? So what are the 3 instructions Mahaprabhu gave to the same family? Same village, Shrikhanda, same family, the Sarkars. What did Mahaprabhu give instructions to all 3 of them? Mukunda Sarkar, Narahari Sarkar and Raghunandan Sarkar. I will say the name and you tell the service. All of you in unison. Shri Raghunandan Thakur. Shri Mukunda Sarkar. Yeah, go to the hospital. You are right there. Okay. And Shri Narahari Sarkar. Now look at Srila Prabhupada's brilliant purport. Now Mahaprabhu instructed like this, and there are other devotees also. Mahaprabhu is going to speak to residents of Kulinagram, everybody. But Sri Prabhupada picked out the essence. As a Paramhamsa, Srila Prabhupada picked out the essence. Listen to Srila Prabhupada's purport. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu set forth 3 duties for 3 different people. Same family members, but 3 different instructions. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu set forth 3 duties for 3 different people. Shri Mukunda Sarkar was to earn money and follow the religious principles. Whereas Shri Narahari Sarkar was to remain with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees. And Shri Raghunandan Thakur was to engage in Lord's service in the temple, Pujari Seva. Srila Prabhupada continues, thus one person worships in the temple another earns money honestly by executing professional duty, and yet another preaches Krishna consciousness with devotees. Apparently, these three types of services appear separate, but actually they are not. When Lord Krishna or Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are in the center, everyone can engage in different activities for the service of the Lord who is in the center. That is the verdict of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Look at our community, my dear friends. We have devotees like Chitravirya Prabhu. We have devotees like Ghanshyam Prabhu. We have devotees like Gauranga Prabhu. We have devotees like Shwetasarup Prabhu. They are living in the temple. They are doing the morning program every day. They are doing deity worship, worshipping our deities so nicely. Doing such nice things. They are making garlands. Devotees are coming and making garlands. Our Deep Narayan Prabhu, Naveen Prabhu's family members. They are also like Shrikhanda Vasis. Always coming here and doing service behind the scenes without expecting anything. Shashi Mukha Prabhu and Naveen Prabhu and Mataji and Mother also. All of them, they are coming and making garlands and doing so many services. So many devotees are coming here, we don't even know that they are doing services. They are making dresses, making garlands, bringing fruits, bringing flowers for our deities. So deity worship is going on. Then there are some devotees like our Amarendra Prabhu, our Santosh Chaitanya Prabhu, our Sadananda Ramchandra Prabhu, our Gita Mataji, our Balabhadra Prabhu. For years they are going out and doing Harinam Sankirtan. Balabhadra Prabhu, for how many decades, without fail, he goes to downtown and does what is most dear to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Harinam Sankirtan, and what is most dear to Srila Prabhupada, book distribution. Every week, for years, consistent service. So they are like Narhari Sarkar Thakur, staying with devotees and going out and preaching. Our Gopraj Prabhu also, such a wonderful preacher. So there are devotees who can preach. And there are devotees who are earning money and they are giving donations. So many. And there are some like me, they are not good devotees, not good physicians. They are good for nothing. So there are devotees who are earning money through business or whatever professional duty and they are giving donations. Srila Prabhupada is saying all three are glorious and all three are required. Now, my Guru Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, he was saying that look at the example of Param Pujya Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and Sri Jananivas Prabhu and Sri Pankajchandri Prabhu. Maharaj was saying that Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is a Acharya. He is a preacher. He can go and he can just initiate the whole village. And he can go to places where nobody goes, like Bangladesh. Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj in one interview was saying that I thought I go to places where nobody goes. I am going to all these sub-Saharan African countries and Congo and all these countries that nobody goes. And Srila Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj said once I was in some sub-Saharan country where there is no devotee. I went there and I saw in the middle of nowhere a restaurant, Jagannath restaurant. Pure vegetarian Krishna Prasad in the middle of Africa. And I was shocked. I said, I went to that restaurant and I told them, what is this? How do you become devotee? And there was a deity of Gaur Nitai there. So then that restaurant owner said, I am a Kripa Patra. I am the recipient of mercy of Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Maharaj had come here and he has many disciples here. So that is Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He is like Sri Narhari Sarkar Thakur, going and preaching and making devotees, spreading the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then there are devotees like Pankajchandri Prabhu, Jananivas Prabhu. Like Raghunandan Thakur. Nobody knows them, but they love Lord Radha Madhav, Lord Narsimha, Panchatattva so much. They worship them with such love that Maharaj said, my Guru Maharaj said, anybody who goes to Mayapur and stands in front of Ashtasakhi and Radha Madhav, Panchatattva and Lord Narsimha Dev, the deities are so pleased with the service of Jananivas Prabhu and Pankajchandri Prabhu that they will cast their Kripa Kataksh, their merciful glance on all the assembled devotees. And the whole congregation gets nourished by the glance of the Lordship. But the Lordship are pleased to give their glance. Why? Because the pujaris are serving nicely. So we need everybody. We need devotees to work, have a 9-to-5 job. Prabhupada said work honestly. Look at this. Mukunda was to earn money and follow religious principles. So we have to earn money honestly. Prabhupada says somewhere honestly. Where is it? Thus one person worships in the temple, another earns money honestly by executing professional duty, and another preaches Krishna consciousness with the devotees. So all three are required, my dear friends. No devotee is lower or higher. All types of services are necessary. And whatever is our nature, whatever is our inclination, under the guidance of our superiors, we should execute our dharma. But be connected to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. I will conclude by one final pastime of Sri Narhari Sarkar Thakur. Sri Narhari Sarkar Thakur is Madhumati Gopi, a friend of Radharani in Golok Vrindavan. And what is the service of Madhumati Sakhi? In the afternoon, when Radha and Krishna, in their Ashtakarya Leela, they meet at Radhakund every day. At Radhakund they meet. It is the service of Madhumati Gopi to make sweet beverages, liquids, drinks for Radha and Krishna. Sometimes they make khas sharbat, sometimes rose sharbat, sometimes kesher sharbat, sometimes honey, some beverage made with honey. Very, very tasty, very delicious. Sweet beverages that she makes, Madhumati Sakhi, for Radha and Krishna. That is the eternal service in Golok Vrindavan. This Madhumati Sakhi in Gaur Lila comes as Narhari Sarkar. So one day, Narhari Sarkar, being situated in the Krishna Lila Swarup as Madhumati Sakhi, was praying that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't accept that service from me in this Lila, in Gaur Lila. Because in Gaur Lila, Mahaprabhu is very austere as sannyasi. Nyasi Jana, Shiromani. He is the crest jewel of all sannyasis, sleeps on the floor, eats only 1 or 2 meals in a day, very austere. When Ramchandra Puri made a comment, Mahaprabhu immediately reduced his food intake to half. Already he was eating less. So, in Gaur Lila, this is a question to all of you. Please raise your hand. In Gaur Lila, what is the service of Narhari Sarkar? Because Narhari Sarkar was thinking, Mahaprabhu is not taking that service of accepting sweet beverages from me, that he accepts in Krishna Lila. In Gaur Lila, he has given me a different service. What is the service in Gaur Lila? Narhari Sarkar. Yes, that is a service, but what is the personal, intimate service to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Narahari Adi Gori Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Ghoshadigaya. In what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is envisioning the eternal Gaur Lila on the banks of Ganga Devi. Narhari Sarkar Thakur is fanning with a chamar Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. That is the service. So Narhari Sarkar is saying, my service is to fan the Lord Mahaprabhu with a chamar. Very nice, I like my service. But I also miss my service of supplying sweet beverages. Especially, my name is Madhumati. Madhu means honey. I want to give a nice beverage made of honey to Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Now, who fulfills all our desires for seva to Bhagavan? It is Guru. And who is the Adi Guru Tattva in Gaur Lila? Shri Nityananda Ram. He is Balaram. Nityananda Ram. He is the Adi Guru. He is the Guru Tattva, Akhanda Guru Tattva. Shri Nityananda Guru understood that Narhari Sarkar is having this longing to offer a sweet beverage to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Shri Nityananda Guru one day told Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he put his hand around Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he said, Mahaprabhu, let's go to Sri Khanda. Mahaprabhu said, okay. So Prabhu Duijan, our Arjun Prabhu's YouTube channel is called Prabhu Duijan. So our Prabhu Duijan, Gaur Nitai, they come from Mayapur to Sri Khanda. And they go straight to the house of Narhari Thakur. And Narhari Thakur is sitting there lamenting, oh, I am not able to offer sweet beverages to Mahaprabhu. And they enter. And Adi Guru Sri Nityananda Ram, Sri Nityananda Prabhu immediately tells Sri Narhari Sarkar, Narahari, Madhumati, where is my Madhu? Where is my Madhu? Where is the honey? Come on, give me honey. Immediately, Narhari Sarkar gets some. And he's got such eagerness to give a sweet, delicious beverage to Gaur Nitai, that his intense, sincere, earnest desire to, as soon as Nityananda Prabhu demanded, give us a sweet beverage, a devotee, see what happened to the Yajnapatnis? When the Sakhas were sent by Krishna Balaram, Krishna told them, you told the Brahmanas that Krishna Balaram are nearby, they are hungry. But the Brahmanas they ignored. They were busy with that, their pujas, mudras, whatever, mantras. So they came back disappointed. Then Krishna told the friends, you go again. But this time don't go to the Brahmanas, but go to the wives of the Brahmanas. But don't tell them that we are hungry. Remember Bhagavatam? Krishna says, don't tell them that we are hungry. Because if you tell them we are hungry, it will give a lot of pain to their heart. Oh, my Krishna Balaram, they are hungry. They are walking in this forest, grazing the cows, they don't have food. They will feel very pained. You just tell them that we are nearby and spontaneously they will give all the food preparations that they have cooked for the yajna. But the friends in their enthusiasm, they went and said, Krishna Balaram are there, they are very hungry. So they not only gave all, they carried all the bhoga for Krishna and Balaram. So the point I am trying to make is, when a devotee comes to know that the Lord wants something, that is number one priority for the pure devotee. Can you give any example? What about Gopal on Govardhan when he was feeling hot? And he requested, can I have some chandan? Immediately I will go and get you the first class chandan from the Malayan mountains. Our Madhavendra Puri, he walked 1,000 kilometers he walked at an advanced stage to get some chandan for his Gopalji. The point is, when Bhagavan, when Krishna, our Ishtadev wants something, that is number one priority for the devotee. So when our Narahari Sarkar came to know that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they want a sweet beverage. He had nothing, he was sitting and doing bhajan. He had such a desire to produce a sweet beverage. He got up. Where can I find a sweet beverage? Where can I find? He went in his backyard. And in his backyard, he had a little pond. He looked at that pond with his desire to serve Mahaprabhu a sweet beverage. And by his sincere desire, that pond, which was filled with just water, became filled with honey. And what is the name of that pond? Madhu Pushkarini. It is there even today. That whole pond became filled with a sweet honey beverage. And our Narahari Sarkar took pots and pots of that beverage and brought it to Gaur Nitai. And our Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they drank that sweet honey beverage and they were fully satisfied. This is the sincerity of a devotee. Their desire is so sincere that miracles happen. Can an ordinary water pond be converted into a honey pond? It happened. By the desire to serve, the desire, sincere desire of Narahari Sarkar. Similarly, my dear friends, on the banks of the most auspicious, spiritually potent, powerful, worshipable place in the whole universe, Shri Radhakund. On the banks of Shri Radhakund, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada instructed our Prabhupada, if you ever get money, print some books. And what did Srila Prabhupada do? In the mood of Narahari Sarkar, my spiritual master, my Gurudev wants me to publish books. BBT manifested. Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, the largest publisher of spiritual literature in the English language, the largest producer of Vedic texts in the Western world. Millions and millions of Bhagavad Gitas have been distributed. Hundreds and thousands of Bhagavatam sets and Chaitanya Charitamrita sets have been distributed. Why? Because Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada expressed a desire. Abhay Babu, if you get some money, print books. And Bas, our Srila Prabhupada, got that. And he became the greatest author, publisher and distributor of Gaudiya transcendental literature. And every year, in the month of December, we celebrate the Transcendental Book Distribution Marathon. And that is coming up in just a couple of weeks. We are going to celebrate Gita, the appearance, advent of Sri Bhagavad Gita in the beginning of December. And then that whole month, we are going to distribute Srila Prabhupada's books. We are going to distribute the books that will connect the fallen people of Kali Yuga to extraordinary devotees like Sri Narhari Sarkar Thakur. Let them read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let them read Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. What nectar we are experiencing, let everybody experience, isn't it? Yesterday Amarendra Prabhu was saying that first we have to relish and taste, and the natural reaction of tasting is share. What do materialistic people do? They go to restaurant, and if it's a good restaurant, what do? They go to Google and give a 5-star rating. So we should also be like that. We have come to Srila Prabhupada and we have tasted nectar, the nectar of Krishna consciousness, the nectar of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, the nectar of devotee friendship. Do we have devotee friends here? Do we value Vaishnava Sangha? So we have experienced so much happiness in Krishna consciousness. Why should we keep it to ourselves? Let's give a 5-star, a 1,000,000-star rating to Krishna consciousness and let's invite everybody. So people will read that review and they will come. How can we do that? We have to read Srila Prabhupada's books and we have to go out and distribute them. Give the mercy of Srila Prabhupada's books to everyone. My Guru Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, was in New Vrindavan and a devotee came. He was a brahmachari that time. And a devotee came for the first time to New Vrindavan. And Maharaj was told that you take care of the new bhaktas, the new visitors. Has anyone come for the very first time today? And his hand went up. So Radhanath Brahmachari, you take care of this new person. He has come. So Maharaj took him. He showed him darshan. This is our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. This is our Radha Vrindavan Nath. Maharaj was introducing and he was nodding. And then Maharaj said, our process is to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He said, yes. I am chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Maharaj said, yes, we have these malas, chanting beads. And Maharaj showed how to chant. And Maharaj said, we usually recommend in the beginning you chant 1 or 2 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He said, yes. But he said, but the ideal standard is 16 rounds. Maharaj said, yes, ideal standard is 16 rounds. I am already chanting 16 rounds. Hey, you are already chanting 16 rounds? He said, yes. And I am following 4 regulative principles for the last 3 years. No meat eating, he said, no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. And he's coming for the first time to the temple. Maharaj said, wait a second, you have come for the first time. You are following 4 regulative principles for the last 3 years and you are chanting 16 rounds every day of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? He said, yes. How do you chant? He says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He actually said hair. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, hair, Ram, Ram, hair. So Maharaj said it's H-A-R-E, but it's pronounced Hare. So he got it. But he was chanting Hare Krishna for 3 years, 16 rounds. So Maharaj said, how did you come to this point of chanting 16 rounds and following 4 regulative principles when you have not met one devotee in your life? He said, yes, I have not met one devotee in my life. Maharaj said, please tell me how this happened. He said, I was at a laundromat, just washing my clothes. And I pulled out some lint and I threw it in the trash can. As I threw it, I saw something. And I put my hand inside. And it was a Bhagavad Gita in the trash can, in a laundromat. A Bhagavad Gita as it is. And I took it home and I started reading it. In that Bhagavad Gita, all my questions were answered. I knew what mantra I have to chant. I knew who is God, what is my relationship with God, and what principles I have to follow in life to get God. He said, but I am a very busy welder. I do welding. Not of small, big buildings. I am a welder. So I am very busy. I travel, big projects I have got. So I never got a chance to visit a temple. But in the Bhagavad Gita, there is a list of ISKCON temples. So I saw in America the biggest main is New Vrindavan. So I am on vacation. So I decided to come home. So after 3 years, finally, I am coming to Srila Prabhupada's temple and I am meeting devotees. I am very happy. Maharaj embraced him and connected him to TOVP. And then he was one of the main welders for the big TOVP temple. He is assisting in Mayapur. Became an initiated devotee. All by accidentally coming in touch with this great transcendental literature, Bhagavad Gita as it is. He met no devotee He had no Shiksha Guru, no counselor, no mentor, no Bhakti Vriksha leader, nothing. Just got one Prabhupada book in his hand and came to the point of understanding and accepting Krishna as a supreme God, accepting himself as servant of Krishna, chanting 16 rounds and following 4 regular. Such potency is there in Srila Prabhupada's books because Srila Prabhupada is a potent, bona fide Senapati Bhakta Acharya. And he is representing this whole parampara coming from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly. You are talking about all those effulgent devotees that Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is seeing in Jagannath Puri. Prabhupada is one of them. How is Prabhupada different from Narahari Sarkar? How is Prabhupada different from Raghunandan Thakur? Prabhupada is like that. He is a Gaura Parshad. He is a Gaura Priyajan. He is an associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Papi jabi dharma chhade dure deshe jaye mora se na pati bhakta jaive katha hai. This is the Lochadas. This is the declaration by Narahari Sarkar. In Chaitanya Mangal, it is mentioned that Papi jabe dharma chhade dure deshe jaye. Papis like me, they give up dharma and they come to America for eating, sleeping, mating, defending. High standard. Papi jabe dharma chhade dure deshe jaye. Mora senapati bhakta jaive tatha hai. Srila Prabhupada, Mahaprabhu is saying, these are words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. My Senapati Bhakta will come when sinful people will settle in faraway countries. My Senapati Bhakta will come and he will go there and deliver them. So Srila Prabhupada is Mahaprabhu's representative, Mahaprabhu's Senapati Bhakta, commander in chief, and he is come to deliver us. Deliver us how? Through his lectures and through his books. And we have the opportunity of becoming an instrument, a foot soldier in the battalion of the Senapati Bhakta. Who wants to get recruited? Haribol! So let's take these books and let's distribute them for 1 full month for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and the whole parampara and the pleasure of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So let us do this enthusiastically with gratitude and humility. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Narahari Sarkar Thakur ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi.